We are live. Just let me know when you get it set up. Hello everyone and welcome. It is Friday. It is around between 3 and 5 o'clock, which means we are doing another episode of Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. Joining us, if you aren't already familiar, is my fiance and soon to be Mr. Ryan Hartcup. Let's give him a round of applause. Anyway, on this edition, this is the Mexican wedding edition. We chose this because guess what? Where are we going on Wednesday?
Mexico.
Puerto Vallarta to be specific. And so we thought it would be fun to get the ball rolling. Not only to start with a little Friday happy hour cocktail, skinny margaritas, because we're trying to minimize the caloric intake until we get to Mexico. But also, we're featuring some of our favorite salsas from some of our favorite cantinas right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Do we have anyone on?
Yes.
Yes. This is going to be an interesting one. So, wake up, let's go. So anyway, we wore these shirts. There are, I hit the jackpot when I met you. So this is our wedding edition. If you're just joining us, we're going straight into it. We love Mexico. We probably go, 2 times, maybe 3 times a year if possible.
At least.
It's our favorite place to go. We love the food, the culture, everything. So with that said, and when we're here, we love to eat Mexican because a lot of times it's gluten-free, which is fantastic. So we are, if you've never seen Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, this is where we sample different food, drink items, and really talk about the tough topics. So today we have 4 Mexican restaurants and we have 4 salsas. Before you go into the chip portion of this, when we went, Austin went to pick them up. He's part of the courier service for food for Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. That's he's department head of that. We went to La Paria, which they have several locations, kind of a mom and pop, but it is a chain. And we also went to Nuevo Laredo, Upper West Side. It's probably one of the most well-known in this area. They've been around.
Right off of Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee, super popular, delicious. I don't care for it because I hit my head every time I go down the stairs. And I almost knocked myself out. And then I had to have some margaritas, obviously. But and then we have a new, which we have not been here yet. So I kind of want to go back, but like they were just opening. They probably only been open for what, 3 months?
Yeah, maybe 4. But they're closed on Sundays, and every time we want to go, they're always closed.
That's what it is.
We always want to go on Sundays, and I don't think they're open on Sundays. So just make sure you check their schedule before you head out.
Yeah, so definitely check their schedule. But that is Tuza Tacos, which is on Howell Mill. And a lot of times during the week, traffic can be a little bit of a bear, so you don't really go. We like to go at happy hour because I'm an old man now that I turned 40. And then we also, our last, and also one of our favorites, is La Fonda. There is a location here on the west side, but there's also a location on Ponce.
Next to Fellini.
Yeah, in the southeast. So kind of Ponce City Market Way, right down there, Virginia Highland, Ponce Highland, all of that. So just off, Ryan, he really needed the chips to go with this. I just wanted to try the salsas. So
The chips make the difference.
what we're going to do is...
I like thinner chips versus the bigger, thicker chips.
Yeah.
I think that makes a big difference.
And he also doesn't like spicy, so this is going to be an interesting battle here as well. So
I can do it for a short minute, but I can't have
all right.
a lot of it.
So this is La Paria, which I can already tell you, I know what this tastes like. I've had it several times. And if you don't, does anybody also own Mexican bowls? Is anybody on?
Becky Flatman, David Carr, Matthew Dell.
David Carr's back. Thank you, David Carr. I appreciate it. David, what's your favorite Mexican restaurant? This I know you have a response for. Why don't you all, if you would, in the comments, go ahead and put your favorite Mexican restaurant and the city that you live in. It doesn't just have to be Atlanta. My buddy Trey Willard in Baton Rouge, he goes to Superior. I'm from New Orleans. We have a Superior.
I love
And
Superior.
every time we go, you wouldn't think that you would go to Superior Grill. Like, you wouldn't go to Mexican on your first choice for a New Orleans trip. But I will tell you, their margaritas are amazing and their food is really, really good. So,
And you can take them to go. So they put them in styrofoam cups and you can take them with you.
Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah, so you can take anything to go. It really is upsetting that here, I don't know, I mean, if we drink responsibly, why can't we just take drinks to go? Because they make better margaritas than us. Why can't we do takeout on alcohol too? People are going to do what they want anyway. So we poured the La Paria. Let's get this. You want to go ahead and tell us what you got here?
So I have La Fonda.
It went a little cilantro heavy over here. I've got Nuevo Laredo in this bowl. It's thicker.
And twos. I'm interested what this looks like. Oh, wow.
It's a little, yeah, that's more of like a little pico.
Yeah.
Just dump it. Dump it. Don't get, there we go.
That's super chunky.
And look at the fresh jalapenos in that. Damn.
It's spicy.
Okay, first of all, let's go ahead and cheers to the weekend.
And cheers to getting married.
Cheers to getting married. Cheers to next week. I can't begin to tell you, last 2 weeks, just with my birthday, being able to travel and see some of my, Tom Ferry. For all of you that don't know, I'm in coaching. It's a national coaching company with Tom Ferry. And so I went to a conference this week with Austin, had the opportunity to learn, more stuff to help us with marketing and things like that. And so just seeing those people, it's like a family in itself. And then getting ready to see all of our friends and family next week.
I mean, they're literally coming from, we have one coming from Canada, we have them coming from Salt Lake City, from Indiana, from New Orleans, from St. Louis.
Yeah, it's insane.
They're coming from everywhere to our line, so it's very special.
Yeah, super special. We're super excited. It's going to be fun in the sun, but also just a lot of opportunity for us.
Iowa family, I completely forgot.
And the Iowa peeps are coming, so we're going to be a lot of corn and soybeans. They're going to show us how to actually grow the corn and then make tortillas with it. So we have different chips, and do you want to do this chip that goes with the?
I think you need to, because that's what they're going to experience when they go to the restaurant.
I mean, yeah, because this is we don't want to lie to you people.
And I'm already going to tell you I know what my favorite chip is.
Okay. Calm down. Just don't freak out. No. Okay. The three are kind of the similar. So what we're going to do, we're not testing chips, we're testing salsa. Do we have people talking about their Mexican restaurants?
I agree, but the chip makes the salsa.
Matthew Dell said, Senor Patron.
Okay, Senor Patron. Matthew Dell, can you please take Austin Holloway? He's newer from Knoxville, Tennessee. He needs to understand all of the Mexican restaurants. We're doing our best, but we don't have time, and I know that that's one of your places. We like that one too, but we didn't make it to the Midtown today. So, you're going to do the chip with the... How do you want to do it?
I'm going to do the chip with the bag.
Okay, so we're going to go... where the chip came from goes with the salsa, and we're going to talk about that. So, which one did you want to start with since,
La Fonda.
Okay, so we'll start with La Fonda first. Again... Locations, we actually have a menu here. So there are 4 locations, 5 now. Wow. So La Fonda, Atlanta.com.
There's one on Peachtree. It's by the Fellinis on Peachtree towards Buckhead.
Right.
And it's funny because the one on Ponce is right next to the
Okay, these are the La Fonda chips?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start off. Let's get up in here. Now normally when Ryan and I eat together,
it's messy.
I eat fast. Ryan does not. He likes his food to cool down. And I think that's what makes this a good match. Because I'll eat all of my food and then there's still some left over. And I really feel like that's a win.
This one's spicy.
This one's not spicy.
It's spicy.
So the salsa itself, it tastes fresh with tomato. You can taste the onion in it. It's a heavy onion. I think I'm a connoisseur of salsas. Theirs is delicious, but I prefer something with a little more kick. This too, you're going to hate this. But I think that this one is pretty heavy onion and could probably use just a little more salt.
Agreed.
Now, when we go sit down, Ryan always loves to put salt in the salsa. He
And
doesn't taste it.
And on the chip.
He doesn't taste it. Normally you would taste it and then... But he just, starts jumping it on for the whole table. The table gets upset.
No.
It happens. Okay, I'm going to choose, because I want to dive right into Tuza. Now, Before we do this, I need a sip of this because we're going to cleanse the palate. Now, how many people do we have on?
You have 10 right now.
10 people. All right, guys. Are you a regular classic margarita, frozen or salt? Or do you prefer a Texas or Superior or something like that?
On the rocks.
Because we can't do pitchers because I prefer just a classic margarita. I don't like dark liquors. And so Grand Marnier and stuff like that, whenever you get them in there, I like a clear liquor. Is Charles Jacob Jolman on? Heimersmith?
We have Don Van Dyke, Matthew Dell,
Hey, Don!
Eddie Cheeseburger.
Edie Cheeseburger! I can't wait. Edie's coming in. Look, Austin, we'll learn these names eventually as we get more, when he dives into the database a little bit more. Okay, so these are the chips that go with the Tuzla. So go ahead, because I think this is going to be kind of spicy. I like frozen margaritas classic, and I don't like strawberry. I'll drink strawberry if I've had too many of the classics and the lime gets a little overbearing, but the chip's already breaking on me, so it's upsetting.
I like these chips though. Wow.
What do you think about salsa?
It has like a zest to it, like a pop.
They put some lime in that.
It's good.
This is good.
It's
Okay.
really good. And it's chunky.
There's a lot of jalapeno, but they definitely did a good job seeding it.
No, because it's not.
Or is it de-seeding?
I think this is spicier than that one was.
I think this is a better flavor. I wish they would have
100%.
left. Look, Tusa, I don't want to tell you your job, people, but maybe leave a couple of seeds in. We do like a little flavor here in the South, so. All right, easy. We're just doing one each. Like, we got bathing suits to fit into.
I need another one. This is
Oh.
really good.
Gotta keep an eye on this one.
Cheese is good. It is a little bit spicier, but it's not a bad spice.
I can't believe you're eating it.
Me either.
All right. Do you want to go La Paria or Nuevo next?
Nuevo.
Okay. Nuevo Laredo. Now, I will tell you, people know this restaurant. It's a local staple here in the ATL.
One thing you have to know about Nuevo Laredo is you cannot wear tank tops. If you wear a tank top to Nuevo Laredo, they have shirts for purchase that you can wear. That they
Which is kind of weird because it looks like a homeless shelter.
I agree. But they're
Like from the outside, you would never eat there.
Nope, but it is one of the best authentic Mexicans on this side. It's probably the most pricey though.
Yeah, it is. All right, so these are these chips here.
Ooh, it has a little bite on the back end. These chips are look like a little.
They look a little store-bought.
That and they look a little darker, like they're almost like
Double fried?
Yeah.
Something wrong with the chips.
I don't like the chips. They're almost like they're burnt. See, I told you the chips make a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna steal
Let's try
this
it
chip.
I'm gonna try it with La Fonda's chip.
Something's not right
Do you
here.
see the difference in these two chips? They taste funky.
Who makes fresh salsa at home? Anybody that's on, who makes fresh salsa? Dawn, you on?
That's better with the other chip, but there's not a whole lot of flavor to it, and it's not spicy.
Valerie said she does.
Valerie, what kind of tomatoes do you put? Like, what's your recipe?
Mama Heartcup makes a good salsa too.
Yeah, but Mama Heartcup also likes, she and I have different flavor palettes.
She can make it spicier. You just got to tell her.
We have different flavor palettes, so.
I'm not a huge fan of these chips.
Yeah, these chips gotta go. Nuevo Laredo, we're sorry. I think you gave us the wrong ones. Now, didn't they give those, who gave us the free?
La Paria.
La Paria gave us free? Okay, we want to thank La Paria. Again, somebody giving us another free sample, trying to sway the vote.
That was pretty cool.
I think they just didn't feel like bringing it up, to be honest with you, and I'm okay with that. So, here, let me get you some chips. 'Cause I don't know that Ryan ate today.
Oh my gosh. So, I forgot about these. So, La Paria has my favorite chips. They are the thinnest ones, and to me, thin chips with salsa are the absolute best. So, I almost like La Paria just because of the chips.
Okay.
Valerie said Roma tomatoes.
What kind? Roma? Okay. Valerie's in Mexico living right now. She's our transaction coordinator, if you aren't familiar, if you haven't had the opportunity to work with us yet in real estate.
Miss you, Valerie.
I know. We told her to pop on over to the wedding, but she said it's like a 9-hour drive, so.
That's easy.
La Paria's salsa is a good staple, but it does taste a little more tomatoey, and I like a little more flavor. I'm a pico fan. I love a good green chile. I love to add some habaneros, things like that.
Also, it's very smooth, where all the rest of them are more
chunky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely blend this up a little bit more. So, what are you thinking?
I'm liking Tuza.
You like the Tuza?
I do.
Okay, if you had to choose two, which ones would they be?
La Fonda and Tuza.
Okay, so let's move these out of here. Sorry, Nuevo Laredo. We love you. Your enchiladas are fantastic.
They are fantastic.
And Paria, your margaritas are good.
They're
But
amazing.
let's do one last test with these chips.
With the, yes.
Okay, go for it.
Let me get a bigger chip.
See, this is why we're a good match here. Because find a person who loves your same food items, you'll never go wrong in life.
So much better with these chips.
They got a lot of lime in that.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good.
Mm-hmm. We just got back from another listing. You know, this is like all the other ones we were like having a lot of conversation with. This one we're like, all right, can you guys leave us alone for 5 minutes? We need to be alone with our salsa.
This one has more garlic in it. You can, after having that one and then going to that one, there's much more garlic in this one.
All right. I'm willing to make the boat.
I am too.
Which one?
Tuza.
I agree. Tuza, you kind of killed it, knocked it out of the boat. We will see you. We may actually be going there with our neighbors tonight. It's probably a little less than half a mile from our house. Who has real estate questions? I want to tell you, a couple things are going on in the market right now. We're seeing days on market a little bit longer than we were. And we are also, a lot of, marketing techniques that used to work aren't working anymore. So you have to really kind of get in there and really do the best. I do want to tell sellers, as you're selling or considering selling, now is an amazing time to sell, even though the market's slower, but hire the right person who understands and can set the expectation, because we have several listings right now and we're getting showings, but we have, some of them aren't moving as fast as others. We have, had closings this week and we have closings next week, and some we're getting, 20 offers on and some we're not. So don't panic because you're watching the media and everybody is a little concerned about, this recession business. I think we spoke about that about a month ago. I put in one of my videos. We're not going into a housing crisis. And the key to this is, as a realtor, my job is to represent not just the house I sell, but also the neighborhoods and the people in those neighborhoods that we serve. And so I don't want you to, if you happen to put your house on the market, to panic and start doing crazy price decreases because you're getting nervous about what the media is telling you. We follow all the top economists and are really, take this job very seriously, not just for today, but to build a great appreciation down the road. This is your greatest investment. So I think, both of us can agree that give us a call. We'd love to have a conversation with you. Or if you want to just go grab a margarita with some lovely Tuza salsa, we're here for that as well.
We'll definitely be here for that.
We will not be, we could be doing Facebook Live from the villa next Friday, but we're going to choose not to.
I mean, we could do a little...
Yeah, but we don't have anything to compare. If you guys want to see the villa and Facebook Live, put a comment below, and we have chefs in-house.
So we'll show you what they're whipping up.
We'll let them put together a little bit of spread, a little Mexican style for you guys. So, thank you all so much. And any last questions? No. I'd say cheers, but he already drank his. So, cheers. Talk to you guys soon.